Hello everyone and welcome to a new campaign where we play as the Ar-Adûnâim. First of all, I just want to explain my absence. It's kind of twofold really. I just moved back in about May time, and then this new season for work started, which meant that I was super busy and had hardly any free time. Heading into winter now means I'll have plenty of time to do videos, which is why I'm bringing it back now. And you're probably wondering why we're going with a different campaign and not continuing the Northern Dunedain campaign. The reason for this is during that time, version 2.2 for Divide and Conquer come out. Unfortunately, they are not save game compatible. Obviously, I should have foreseen it, but because it's been so long, I kind of didn't feel too bad of just scrapping that campaign and calling that a day. Plus, looking back at the campaign, there are a few things I probably would have done a little bit differently. We still could have won that campaign quite easily, but like I say, I think I would have done things a little bit differently, so I'm not too bothered with that. But I'm coming back with the Ar-Adûnâim campaign. It's just a really interesting faction, and I was just in the forums having a look at Ar-Adûnâim's strategy, and I can't remember the user's name, but they mentioned that they actually went all the way to the Sea of Rune, which I think is a very interesting concept. So the plan for this campaign is to head north up towards here where Dorwinion is and Rune is, and I plan to take over Dorwinion's lands. So my thought process here is that we're going to head north and we're going to wait for Dorwinion to kind of leave their places undefended, but also start building up some of that infrastructure. So, especially here in, I think, Strondost, you can get mines there, and the mines make a hell of a lot of money. And my plan is also to ally with Rune, at least for the time being, and get a trade partnership to boost that economy even more. Because that's the main problem with the Ar-Adûnâim, is trying to build an economy, because you have so many troops that you have to pay for. And also, there's a fort right beside Strondost. So, I'm going to kind of make this my base of operations. And it's very easily defendable, because you've only got to worry about here to the north, which is covered by a bridge, which is perfect for us. Obviously, by the time we get up there, they'll probably have taken Lest, or perhaps if they've gone to war with Rune early, Rune might hold it, and actually might even be pressing on Strondost. But yeah, I hope that means that we probably won't have to worry too much. So I was also contemplating whether to attack, I think it's Karras, or Santanwi. I can't remember which one their capital is. And then having like a border force down here at the bridge to hold off any reinforcements from the south. But it's too much land to defend from, so I'm probably going to go with Strondost as my capital and wait for them to build the mines there, so we can get some real good money going. And that way, instead of going into a deficit right at start, we actually end up making some money. Which means that this campaign might be a bit of a doddle. It might not be. I'm not a very good player, which you might have seen from the last game. So that's the plan. Whether it all comes to fruition, I'm not sure. So another thing to bear in mind is I'm actually using a mod on top of Divide and Conquer, which is the Ar-Adûnâim reskin. So if you have a look, yes, I've got different units here for our archers and our main army. They look a bit different. I think they look a lot better. Well, that's not fair. The original models are great and I really enjoy them. However, the models of this reskin gives them a little bit more of a plated armor look. Kind of gives them a bit more of a more dark Númenórean theme rather than a Corsair pirate faction theme, or like an Eastern faction theme. It's still got the hints of it there, as you can kind of see with like the archers. Which is another feature. The crossbowmen are gone. While crossbows can be good, I actually find them more of a detriment than a help. So I'm actually a massive fan of this change. They're not the best archers, but they're still pretty good. I mean, a 5 missile attack is pretty good. Obviously, they got the Azrair archers, which aren't anywhere near as good, and they aren't reskinned. But for the most part, most units here are now got a different skin. Even, I must say, as much as I like the Ar-Adûnâim armsmen's unit model. The one here is much improved. I'll quickly show you here. I mean, that is just a really nice model with those shoulder plates and got those Gondorian helmets as well. So, with all of that pre-ramble out of the way, I think we're probably at about 5 minutes now about even starting the game. We're going to head north. So, I'm going to cut out the time it takes me to get there, because it's probably going to be about 15 to 20 turns before we even get to the Sea of Rune. So, I'm going to cut here and I'll come back later. So, we're back, everyone, and as you can see, we're at turn 41. Now you might be thinking, why the massive jump? It probably only took you 15, 20 turns max. And that's because I'm somewhat cheesing the game somewhat. I've kind of kept Ar-Gimilkhad in the forest here and Gimilzor on the bridge. And I've kind of let Strondos grow. So if we have a look now, the mining network is the max. They've got garrison quarters, masons hall, roads, level work, all that kind of stuff. So when we take it, we'll actually be earning quite a bit of money from it. And they're pretty much defended with trash. I'll obviously get a garrison, but it will not be worth it. And my plan now is to ally with Rune. I'm going to siege this and hope that they join me in the siege.
My lord.
So let's give it a go.
Something you wish to speak of? And you asked any more?
So they have accepted.
Discussions come to a close.
So, what do we get? No military units. So yeah, Gimilzor's army now consists of some mercenaries plus some archers and our halberdiers. And Gimilkhad has the main army, so we're actually going to attack from the north.
Your orders, my lord.
We'll build some siege towers. No, that'll do for now.
Yes.
And we'll end the turn. So I'm kind of hoping that my army in the north can hold off any reinforcements from Fedorwinian. Whether that happens, I'm not sure. And like I say, I'm hoping that Rune is going to help me in the siege, because their units will be of great value. I get some more privateer axemen.
Yes.
I could do. Boost up the northern border. Yeah, we're going to do it. I'm hoping to make a lot of money, because what I can do, if anything, is until we get some culture in Strondost, I'll keep the mercenaries here. Once we have enough to start recruiting, I'll change it. Right, so I'll end turn, see if Rune siege down the fort. Let's see what happens. Right. Wait, who's attacking me? Oh, it's actually the Easterlings of Rune. Oh well, we'll automatically resolve that. And I actually think they're now in the vicinity of the city to help me take it. So, hopefully, we should be able to take it. Could also bring in the Gimilzor army, but like I said, I'd rather not open up myself to the north quite yet.
Yes, my lord.
As you
So,
command.
if we assault, yeah, we get all the armies. I'm going to automatically do it. We lost 580, which isn't ideal. But again, I'm not too worried about that. So we get 19,000. We're going to repair. Then we're going to get a trade agreement,
What is it you seek? I accept. You bring words with meaning.
which brings up that to 2,000. So we are making money, but not a lot. But that's because I've got a lot of mercenaries.
I am no diplomat here. Friend.
So we will get. I haven't even got a port here yet. We're going to start with Dark Shrine, get a port, and then work from there. So,
My noble ally.
and then we're going to get
My lord.
the more expensive
Your will, my
units. Unfortunately, Rune owns that fort, which is a massive pain because I wanted to use that. But we are going to bring Gimilkhad up to the north.
Merging armies, my lord.
So actually, it looks like a lot of the men that we lost during the siege was Gimilkhad, so that's not too bad.
An order.
So we're now going to get my spy, bring up to Karras.
Approaching quietly.
We could actually, and they got some okay units. Well, we're going to hold off for now. Because like I say, I could actually march straight north and try and take Karras. Because that would then pretty much be two of their strongest provinces taken out. They'd only have Santanwi, which is the castle to the west of us. But again, I'm not too sure. Because the kind of risk you play with waiting so long to start is that you actually allow them time to build up their forces. So, we are down a fair amount of money, like I say, because I think these guys are, yeah, they are a hell of a lot of money. Decision time.
An order.
Yeah, we're going to move this army north.
Them, my lord.
We're going to do
Moving
that.
to crush the enemy.
I'm going to try and take
Victory.
Karras.
Yes. Finish them.
My lord. As you
And then if we can take Karras,
Yes,
I
as
might
you
try and get a cheesy
tomorrow's journey
ceasefire.
planned out.
Because we'll take the capital, it might make them want to go for that, which then gives us enough time to build up the infrastructure ready for the continuation of decimating Dorwinion. I'm not too sure how many men they have west of us. I'm not too worried though, because there's a lot of rebel regions to the west in Ravanian, which they will generally spread their forces out and will make them quite thin. So they've got all of
An
that.
order.
I'm not too sure how well this army would fare attacking here. Even if I got the mercenary cavalry, I don't really think that's a good idea, to be honest. Because I could basically just use the mercenaries, send them in first. Right.
Yes.
We're basically not going to risk our generals on our main line unless it looks certain. If the mercenaries get absolutely obliterated and they've got tons of forces left, then we will stop and think about what we're doing.
We shall slaughter them, my lord.
Yeah, we'll do that, maintain
Only
the
a
siege.
matter of time until the slaughter begins.
Because I don't really want to lose our generals. Because
An order.
Gimilkhad is a beast. Not Gimilzor, sorry, and Gimilkhad's okay, I suppose. The Rangers aren't the
Your
best. Right,
Yes.
so
Without question.
we're going to kind
Yes,
of use
stopping
our
here.
diplomat as a
Tomorrow's
spy
journey
slash
planned out.
ceasefire user. So, and then we're going to send Indrazor. Maybe, I'm not too sure where. Might send them further into Ravanian and see what kind of setup they've got going on. My main concern is they still have the Elven General and his units probably around somewhere, and they will hurt us badly. We haven't really got a counter for them at the moment. Obviously, past barracks event, and once we've got I would actually really like this Captain Newt attack the fort, but I don't think that's going to happen. Right.
Lord.
Anybody
Approaching
coming?
quietly.
No.
Yes, my lord.
Cool.
Your
So,
orders. Yes.
like I say, I think we'll be alright.
Yes.
The fact they haven't attacked us means they don't think they can win outright, which gives me some hope. So they've got a lot of... Those guys are quite good. No, right. We're going to withdraw for now.
An order.
I'm going to keep Indrazor here just because how far can he
Come
go?
and get
Not all the
me,
way.
Coward.
I'm just going to merge these guys up quickly. So, So we're going to have King's Men culture spreading.
My
Got
lord.
Indrazor here.
My lord. My lord.
Yeah, my concern is with those Westron defenders, because that's quite a few of them. We haven't really got the units, I don't think, to counter them at the moment. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 melee units, which aren't really going to do much. Obviously, the whole army here could defeat them.
An order.
So I'm just going to siege them out. If they come and attack us... Actually, what? If we're only... We're going to be on negative money. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this cavalry while we can. That way if they attack us, we've got some privateer cavalry to help us. We've got 5 turns.
My lord.
They look like they're coming to attack us. I'll basically just send some units to deal with that army, come straight back. I think we'll be okay, because I think if we can take Karras, that's a bulk of the economy from Dorwinian taken away. And what I could do, because I don't think Rune have military access. If I gave them military access, they could come in, maybe like head towards Santamwe, and kind of keep the pressure off somewhat. Well, Can seem to be not doing much. Oh, that's probably the Blue Wizard script. I didn't really read it properly when I saw it.
Your orders.
Right. Yeah, we're going to move
Without
south.
question. Stopping here.
Be gone.
Well, that's quite an army, but by the looks of it, they're very depleted. Probably a load of trash. And they've got 4 turns to attack us. Yeah, I'm going to...
Yes, my lord.
Because what I'm
I shall
hoping is
continue
happening
tomorrow.
is that Rune is attacking them from the south here, which is keeping a lot of their interest pinned. I'm not too sure though, although I think I did that by accident. I don't really want Indrazor up there, I really want him more in the middle. Got Captain Sutherland coming for us. However, if they do attack us in the rear, it will bring them out of the castle. And I don't think they get their garrison troops. Yeah, we'll get him.
Your orders, my lord.
Right. I'll bring Indrazor back.
Approaching quietly.
How
I will
far can
only
he
address
go?
you
So
in
he can
battle.
go there.
Yes, my lord.
I can just put him here. And then can we get straight? He can. So yeah, what we'll do this. And then we can move him straight up and help out with these guys. So we've got an extra unit. And that General's Bodyguard unit could just be the tipping point.
What is it you see?
Right. I'm going to give you military access. Let's try that.
Very well.
Brilliant. So both
There
got
is
military
merit in your
access.
suggestion.
Hopefully this means that they can come forward and help us. It also means that we can go through their lands, which is quite nice.
You would speak of something more?
How much would you give me for map information? No. Right.
We
We'll leave
welcome
it.
words of wisdom such as these.
So, oh, that's annoying. Why withdraw?
Rally to me,
Okay.
men.
That's fine, we'll just
regroup.
auto-resolve
We shall
this,
continue
and then
tomorrow.
we'll go back to Strondos, so that's not an issue.
Fall back. We must regroup.
Luckily we've got a Runish army defending our northern border. Though, again, I knew they'd probably move away. I'm not liking all of this army around the place. That can probably do us some damage if they decide to join up and head north. Again, I'll take that. Because we're losing money, I'm not going to be able to train for a long time. So I might as well just take as big a hit as I can. Because losing a fair amount, but like I say, once we've taken these two areas, what I'll probably do, I'll probably send a general and one of the footmen to the north. Get rid of the mercenaries. Because how much are these? They're not too much actually. What about the cavalry? Again, not that much. It's just these privateer units. I mean, that's about 1,500 right there. Which isn't doing us any favours. But like I say, I'm thinking... Have a look at Karras for a second. I mean, I got a port, Mason's Hall, but I can't really see much.
It will be
Oh,
an
he
honor
can attack.
defeating you. Be gone.
I mean, I think they, if Krell comes and attacks us, we can deal with that. If they join
Let us
up,
settle matters on the field of battle.
it'll be really annoying because we're only 2 turns away. Right, we'll see what they do. Like I say, them roaming around does scare me somewhat.
Perhaps we could sort our
interesting.
differences.
Right, we're going to
this time.
decline.
Very well. It was just until we meet again.
Yeah, I think Rune must be hammering them on the southern border. Well, actually, the good way to check, I actually don't even know if they're at war. Although, one good thing I've just... is how big is that captain? Oh, not enough. Okay, well, we're going to stick with the game plan of just sieging them out. And once we've sieged them out, we'll get
My lord.
our diplomat ready
As you
to
wish.
do a ceasefire.
Stopping
Because if
here,
they're ready to
I shall
send us
continue
one,
tomorrow.
I'm sure once we take their capital, it'll be just the same. Right, so they're probably going to attack us now. So let's see how well we do. Like I said, I think the army we've got easily be able to defend against this. I'm curious. Do they get their garrison troops? They don't. Okay, that's fantastic. I was actually thinking that they would get their garrison troops in this battle, but obviously not, which is great because the garrison troops are actually the ones that scare me the most because they're actually not too bad, the Westron defenders. So I think we'll be okay here.
Units, await my orders.
Right, let's pause. Let's get everybody off the siege. We'll go forward. Right. Right, we're gonna basically pull all the archers back. Oh, actually, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get them there. We'll then put main body here. We'll then put the main force about there. And then we'll put the cavalry either side ready to attack. And I'll get everybody to run. And we will go from there. So, just a quick look at the Ar-Adûnâim reskin units. These replace the crossbowmen, I believe. Oh, we're on ×2, we'll take that off. And
They all must die.
here is Gimilkhad units. I think that looks really, really nice. The Rangers are the same. And obviously we've got pikemen there as well. Oh, this is interesting. I don't actually know what they're doing here. So if we just group everybody up, I don't mind just rotating the formation. Oh, wait a minute. I think it's control. Vibratory controlled.
Dismissed. Assemble the man. Assemble the man. Group dismissed. We are ready to strike. Assemble the man.
What is the formation lock button? I don't really know. Anyway, we'll fast forward this. We will countercharge. And we'll continue. And we'll get these guys to... No, don't run away. So I think they're fine. So we killed 4% of them.
The battle is very much in our
luckily
favor.
the Fawn
Victory will
Guard
be
is
ours.
coming straight at us. Right. Let's charge them. Privateer Cavalry is making easy work of them. Right. I'm going to kind of like use the cavalry to kind of take away these Fawn Guard, and if they turn their backs then we will just tear them apart. Privateer Axemen will just wreak havoc. Right. You guys can take out the High Paladins. Because these guys are javelin, they should hopefully make short work of these guys. Yeah, that is brilliant. Right, we're going to run back. I'm going to bring Gimilkhad here. Didn't really pay attention to that. Actually, we're going to do that. We're going to get Gimilkhad to run here. I'm going to get him to engage them. Oh, I didn't really go quick enough. Right, run back. The High Paladins have been pretty much neutralised. That should pretty much take away them. Got the Fawn Blazemen here getting flanked and taken by our halberdiers. These guys again taking them down. Privateer Axemen doing some good work. Right. My plan is actually to now get those to charge in the rear. Who are they shooting at? Oh, I think they just turned around for no reason. Right. Get Privateer Axemen out of there. The Bladesmen are pretty much dead at this point. Gimilkhad is finishing up the Fawn Guard. Don't imagine he'll lose many men. Got our Privateer Axemen making light work of these guys as well. And that will be the Vineyard Bowmen pretty much dead. They are terrible in melee. Also not very good archers either, so they are not a very good unit. They might as well just charge. I mean, these Ravanian spearmen are doing quite well as well. Again, Gimilkhad's lost one unit. He is pretty much a beast. head back here. Yep, 28 of them left. We've got privateer axemen just standing around because again there's not really much to do. Well, how much have we lost? 20%. But again, a lot of that is
a worthy enemy,
mercenary
but the enemy
force, so
army
that's
flees the
not
field.
too bad.
Pursue and run them down. This is a clear victory.
Right, so if we go to casualties sustained, yeah, a lot, like 110 is the spearmen. Privateer axeman is about 80. So how much are our main units? We lost 11. That's not too bad. Yeah, to be honest, that's fine. A lot of it's the mercenary force, which is expendable. It's going to bring their costs down. So again, that's not an issue.
Fate of all
And we're going to occupy Karras.
Victory! These people now kneel before us, my lord.
Which also gives us the added bonus of having all of the watchtowers unlocked for us. Okay, so the plan now
Yes, my lord.
is
With
getting
us
a
at best
ceasefire. We're
worth
getting
our
very,
time.
very generous. They're bankrupt. That's really annoying. Well, can they give us a region? How about that? No. I mean, this might be asking a little bit too much. That's what I just tried. Let's try Rawberg. No. No. Well, I'll take their map information. Let's just get a regular tribute of 300 for 10 turns. That's 3,000 gold. Let's have a look.
This seems
Brilliant.
quite reasonable. Well, that seemed fruitful. Farewell.
So, what we'll do, we'll take that down to low. Brilliant. So, we have now established our new kingdom. We are now making money again at 1,500. Again, it's really annoying that Rune owned that fort because I would send all my mercenaries there at this point. But that, again, that's not too much of an issue.
My lord.
I'm going to get Indrazor up here
Quietly.
just to keep an eye on everything that's going on here. Hopefully all their units shall return. If not, then that's not a problem. We could head down here. I want to start expanding. So what I'm going to do,
my lord.
I'm going to send one of my generals just to have a look
With honor.
here.
With honor.
Oh, it's under siege. That's annoying. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We might take that, maybe not. But we're now earning quite a bit of money from our towns. Strontos is now at 3,000. We've got, and the port is being built next turn as well. So that's just going to rise because we'll get more income. Karras at 2,500. So we're actually making decent money. Yeah, 1,333. And for the Ar-Adûnâim, yep, we're at turn 51. But bear in mind, we only really started our campaign about 10 turns ago. So it took in 10 turns to make the Ar-Adûnâim make money. And also have no enemies now. Because we've obviously ceasefire with Dorwinion. We've got a strong alliance with Rune. So we're making tons of money from both trade points.
Yes, my lord.
So we're actually doing quite well. So I think the next episode is going to be a little bit more boring. It's going to be focusing on building up our infrastructure, getting the economy rolling, getting troops ready to be trained. Once we're in a position to start training troops, then we are going to think about attacking Dorwinion again. Because once we could take Santamui, then these provinces here, although that by the time this will come to fruition, they will probably have built up these places, but without their heartland here, they will not be making tons and tons of money. So you kind of crippled Dorwinion. Santamwe is really the last place that we've really got to worry about. Actually, is there any buildings here that we can't make use of? And I will destroy it. Well, wineries increases tradable goods. That's great. So no, I think everything here. Oh, chicken farming. Oh, that's what odd. I thought we would get something for that, but obviously not. But yeah, so the plan from now is going to be sorting this out. But we are in a very strong position now. We'll probably build up a navy as well. And when we attack Dorwinion again, I think we'll also take the Burkar. Is that how you say it? I'm not sure. I quite like the idea of having a island. It also kind of means we've got another area for coastal recruitment. And also, we could attack Dale at some point. Anyway, I'm rambling now and keeping this video out for longer than it needs to be. So, next time, guys, we will be rebuilding and getting ready for the campaign against Dorwinion again. Thank you for watching, and again, sorry about the Northern Dunedain campaign.